Hello, what's up? What's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a rebuild for you guys. Now, I usually don't go like to Madden 03 and lower than Madden 03 because Madden 03, you know, they didn't have playmaker control just yet. They didn't have packages just yet. I mean, we talking about some prehistoric Madden days when you talk about Madden 03 and below. You know what I mean? Madden 04 is a little bit more modern. You know, you had the playmaker control, you know, better hot routes, you know, stuff like that. QB spies. I mean, it was just more modern. Anyways, man, this is old school, okay? We ain't got none of those things that I just mentioned. Now, the team that we're going to be rebuilding today is those Houston Texans, and this was their first year in the NFL. First year in the NFL. So they had the regular draft for this team. I believe they had the expansion draft. I think it's something like that where you could sign players and, you know, some teams have to designate players and you can go get those. So the two main guys that the Texans have on this team is left tackle Tony Baselli, who you're about to see right here in a second. I made Miller the starting tight end because that's ridiculous. Like, we can't have nobody who's better than somebody else below in the depth chart. Okay, we're trying to put some butts in the seats. Okay, this is Texas football, and they have a lot of options when it comes to Texas football, so we got to make sure that we put a good product on the field. And then when it comes to the defense side of the ball, our other standout, Walker, he's pretty good. He's 80 overall. Don't want to just discount him. But our other standout is middle linebacker Jamie Sharper, who played most of his career with Ray Lewis in the Baltimore Ravens. So he's our starting middle linebacker. He's about 87 overall. We also got Aaron Glenn, we got Coleman. They're both 80 above. So we have a bad team with some okay starters, okay veterans. Our depth is non-existent. All right, our bench, our people that might come and spell our running backs and might play nickelback and dime and stuff like that. And our third receivers, fourth receivers are pretty garbage. Same with our O-line. If you remember, David Carr was one of the most sacked quarterbacks in history. Like, I believe his first year in the league, he was sacked like 60 times. His third year in the league, he was sacked like 60 plus times. It was ugly, bruh. So we are trying to beef up the O-line just for this season. Ray Brown most likely is going to retire. He's 39 years old. Green, I expect him to be around. The strong safety that I just got, I expect him to be around. Now, in the preseason went 2-2. That's not that bad. I'm going to be real with you. 2-2 in the preseason is not that bad. David Carr, after the preseason, was 78 overall. So he went from 76 overall to 78 overall. That was just after the preseason. So they got some records on the board. I believe T.O. set the record for the most receiving yards in the season. Akers the most field goals. We went 6-10, and no, we did not make the playoffs. Amon Green, he won MVP and Offensive Player of the Year for the Green Bay Packers. Peter Bulwer, linebacker for the Ravens. The Ravens went 11-5. He won Defensive Player of the Year. Williams, he wins Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Cleveland Browns. And then keep it in Ohio because Cincinnati, they have the Defensive Rookie Year in Thompson, who I believe was a safety for them. Hazlitt, he wins Coach of the Year. So David Carr's numbers, I'm going to want to say Derek a lot. So if I do say Derek, just excuse me, okay? I'm sorry. But David Carr's numbers, they weren't great, but they also weren't terrible, right? They weren't terrible. So wild card round came and went. The Colts take on the Patriots. We know how that goes down. The Patriots spanked the Colts. Then you got the Saints. They lose to the Packers. The Chargers, they beat the Steelers. And the Rams, they beat those Philadelphia Eagles. In the conference championship game, the Patriots, they're going to take on the Rams yet again. And this time around, the Rams, they get some revenge. So it's time for the offseason, ladies and gentlemen. The Raiders got this. They just got destroyed. They got demolished. The Raiders lose Rich Gannon, Rod Woodson, Tim Brown, and they're going to lose. Hang on, we lose Ray Brown, but I already told you that was going to happen. All right, so let's move on. All right, they're also going to lose the big homie, the GOAT, Jerry Rice. Anybody that says somebody else is a better receiver, like, you're tripping. Okay, you're tripping. Take their whole careers. Randy Moss might be more talented, okay, but Jerry Rice is more accomplished. And if you're more accomplished, then in my eyes, you're better. Now, you see that Coleman, he's holding out. This team won 6 games. We shouldn't have nobody holding out on a team that won 6 games. So he's asking to be traded, and you know what? I'm going to give it to him. So I'm signing everybody who's basically 73 and above. If you're 73 and above, I'm going to keep you on the team regardless of age. Now, usually I get rid of people who are going to be like 30, 31, 32, because you never know when they're going to retire. But this time around, I'm going to keep people who are just good because I want to have a good product on the field. As you can see, man, this tight end is trash. So we need to sign a tight end because he went down 6 points. Tony Baselli, he went down as well. Now, we signed Chad Brown in the offseason, as you can see, and we also signed a left guard to beef up our O-line because, again, we lost Ray Brown. And David Carr, as of right now, he is 80 overall. So our first pick in the draft, go with a big D tackle, and then we go come back and get Simpson. I wanted those two guys, and we got both of them because I was debating, am I going to get Simpson in the first round? If I would have got Simpson in the first round, I believe we would not have gotten Hardy. So I made the right decision. Am I going to get Hardy first? Then we got Simpson. So we got a running back of the future and a D tackle. Now, Coleman, sick and tired. You don't hold out on me, but because he's holding out, we can't make this trade. Now, I'm going to be real. I was shocked. I was utterly surprised that Roy Williams was available. I mean, maybe they feel sorry for us because Dallas is the big ticket in Texas, but at the end of the day, that trade went down. So Roy Williams is now a Houston Texan. David Carr is now 83 overall after his second preseason. We ended up going 0-4 in the preseason. Corey Dillon ran for a bunch of yards, 2,480 of them things or something like that. 132 receptions by by Jimmy Smith. Excuse me, Jimmy Smith. He's setting records, and we would go 5-11. So things aren't really working our way so far. This is year 2, and David Carr is still struggling. Running game, non-existent. All right, when both your running backs average below 4 yards per carry and don't get over 1,000 yards, it's trouble. No receivers over 1,000 yards either. David Carr did get sacked a little bit, but not as much as history tells us or told us. Now, when it comes to MVP, your boy Marshall, he did work. When it comes to the wild card round, Raiders and the Niners are going to the divisional round. Yay area stand up. And then yay area sit back down because the Raiders and the Niners will both lose in the divisional round. So in the conference championship round, you are going to have the Colts and the Dolphins beat the Colts, and the Saints lose to the Rams. So the Rams technically have gone to 3 straight Super Bowls if you date back to what happened before this game came out when they lost to the Patriots, and now here we are. I believe that's how it went, right? I believe that's how it went. I believe Madden 03 was the game that came out right after the Patriots beat the Rams for the first time. If I'm wrong, forgive me. There goes the retired players, all right? There goes McCaffrey. That's Christian McCaffrey's daddy, Ed McCaffrey. If you don't know, he put on a vicious block in the Super Bowl. It was freaking outstanding. He blocked the dude, and before the guy hit the ground, and it was a linebacker that he smacked, he pointed at him. And there's a picture of it. It's crazy. It's on the internet. They might have a video of it. It's freaking, I saw that as a kid, and I was like, dang, he really gave it to that dude. Anyways, Tony Baselli, we got to get rid of him. He's our best asset. We got to move him. We can move him for Tony G and 2 draft picks. You've seen it. And 2 draft picks. It's time for me to get my Jimmy Johnson on. You don't know who Jimmy Johnson is. He's the guy who orchestrated how the Cowboys became a dynasty. It wasn't Jerry Jones. It was your boy Jimmy Johnson. So we end up training Glenn and Green, 2 veteran DBs, for Levi Jones, who was a pretty good left tackle to replace Tony Baselli, and he cost a lot less. Sharper, he's another good asset. He's 91 overall as of right now, and we about to take everything from the Seahawks. Just a ransom. 1st round, 3rd round, and a 4th round pick for Jamie Sharper? Are you kidding me? Okay, so that didn't work because you can't have more than 10 picks in Madden, at least Madden 03. And Madden 04, because I did the same thing on my other channel with the but with the Cardinals franchise. So we end up swapping picks. I get the 1st and the 2nd. They get both of my 3rds that I got from, I believe, the Chiefs and the Bengals. Now we need a running back. All right, I'm tired of these running backs that don't develop for me. So we're going to go get Jamal Lewis. They can have my 1st, they can have my 2nd, and my 3rd. I get Jamal Lewis. We get their 4th, and we get their 5th. I want draft picks still because, again, they're cheaper than signing people in free agency because, again, we still have to worry about the freaking cap. But we ain't done. One of those garbage running backs that can't get over 1,000 yards, he's going to Pittsburgh with the 1st round pick and the 2nd round pick. We get Plexico Burress, who's 91 overall, and we get a 3rd round and a 4th round pick. All right, and the draft picks turned out to be pretty well. Our first pick was pick number 87, and we get a 73 overall D tackle. So we have 2 D tackles that are already pretty solid. We drafted one last year, and we drafted one this year, bruh. Everybody is over 60 overall, and they're all late round picks. I'm feeling it. I'm liking it. I ain't mad. So this year we go 1-3 in the preseason. David Carr is now 85 overall. Jamal Lewis, 88 overall. Back, so he's a fullback, 68. That's fine. Plexico, 91 overall. The boys were like 6'5". Tony G, 98 overall. Levi Jones done went up 1 from 86 to 87. O-line looking pretty good. Maybe right guard needs some work, but besides that, we're looking pretty good. Left end, if that doesn't develop, we're going to have to make a move to develop our left end. But Hardy is 81 overall right now. Washington, he was 73 when I drafted him. After 1 preseason, he's already up to 76 overall. Inside linebacker core, not the greatest. But in this game, listen up. In this game, the outside linebackers play more than the middle linebackers. You're like, that doesn't make sense. Well, hear me out. In the nickel package, it's the right side and the left side linebacker that plays in that package. And then in the dime, I believe it's the left side linebacker or the right side linebacker that plays in the dime coverage. Now, we do need a safety, a strong safety. So, hey, I'll give you my 2nd round pick. Give me this 71 overall safety, your 4th and your 5th, and we got a deal. And you know what? We freaking won 9 games. Do you see this? Do you see this glory? Do you see the glory? 9-7 for the Houston Texans. I don't know how long it took them to get a winning season, but it took us 3 years. Now remember, in these rebuilds, and when it's a straight rebuild, we do 4 seasons. All right? When we do a missing rings, we do 2 seasons. And when it's the last ride, we do just 1 season. Jamal Lewis, 1,500 yards, 10 TDs. Tony G, 87 receptions. Still didn't get a receiver over 1,000, but you know what? It's A-okay. Because we are 9-7. I said we are 9-7. And we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. Now, did we make the playoffs? You got to wait and see. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the same screen as you. But the question is, not did we make the playoffs, but did we win the division? Because as you can see, when you get that little Y by your name, that means that you clinch the division. We done won the division at 9-7. So yes, the Colts and the Titans and the Jaguars might have had a down year. Maybe they did. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, the Houston Texans in the great state of Texas got a home playoff game in Houston, and it didn't take a decade. It took like 3 seasons. We're going up against those Oakland Raiders that they had a pretty quick rebuild. You lose Tim Brown and Jay Rice and Bill Romanowski and Rod Woodson and Rich Gannon, and a year later or a year or 2 later, you're back in the playoffs. Like, dang, I see you. So we got Jamal Lewis. We got to run the ball early and often. He's a big running back. I want to feed him. He picks up a 1st down right there. 3rd down and 7. That's going to be batted away, okay? I haven't played Madden 03 in a long time. I mean, look at the channel. If you Google or YouTube search Madden 03 on this here channel, it's probably been about a year or 2 or 3 or 4 since I played this game. But the people that I drafted are coming up. My boy Sanderson. That's right, Sanderson with the pick. I believe he was like a 5th round draft pick, and he gets a pick. And now it's 3rd down and 3. Looking for Plexico Burris. Out of the Steelers, I appreciate y'all. Y'all gave me draft picks and gave me a fine receiver. We needed some big-time receivers, as you can see. We need a big-time tailback in Jamal Lewis, as you can see. 2nd down and goal. Jamal getting to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And the Texans are dancing in the end zone as we take a 7-0 lead versus those Oakland Raiders. Charlie Garner getting met by Chad Brown. He trying to go back to the Super Bowl. He was in the Super Bowl versus the Cowboys, and he was a member of the Steelers. It didn't go well for the Steelers. 3rd down and 13. Looking downfield, going to be caught by Charlie Garner, but well short of the 1st down marker. So we take back over. It's 3rd down and 8. I'm going to Tony G, 98 overall. Where else am I going to go with the football? Do you have a suggestion? If it's not Plexico Burris or Tony G, keep the suggestion to yourself. Plexico, he's going to make the catch. Big gain of 8. 2nd down and 2, and we pick up about 4, and that's going to be a 1st down. Now it's 3rd down and 9. I need somebody to come up big. I need somebody to come up clutch. David Carr, that's not your best pass, and the Raiders take over. Looking downfield, and that thing flying, that's going to be caught. You have Hennings on Hennings. Tim Hennings, our rookie that led the team in picks with 5 of them things, got beat by the Raiders. Hennings, who plays receiver, wears number 87, and he's doing work. Looking downfield under some pressure, takes a nasty hit, but then Richie, the fullback Richie, out there beasting and feasting and making catches. You ain't all-star, and the Raiders ain't in good hands. Anyways, man, Garner, he's going to make the catch down the sideline. That's going to be a gain of 7. Can we get some pressure? The answer is no. We don't get no pressure, and we give up a big first down. The Raiders continue to march. Can we hold this team to a field goal? Not if we keep playing like that. First and goal, they don't run the ball. They go to the air, and that's a good decision because we just got mossed by a guy named Lewis. And it's 7-7 going in to halftime. Now, the Raiders, they're going to get the ball first to kick it off. Looking downfield, that's going to be caught by 88. I believe that's Jolly, and Jolly breaking tackles. My gosh, my goodness, Miss Molly making plays. Looking downfield, that's going to be caught by Williams. And you know what? It might be all she wrote for us in the playoffs because the way that our defense is playing, I don't know. And our offense only producing 1 touchdown, so I don't know. But Walker off the edge gets a big-time sack. That's what I'm talking about. The kick is up, and the kick is barely good. Janikowski, y'all know Janikowski got a boot. His accuracy is questionable. Anyways, Jamal Lewis, he ain't questionable. But Phillip Buchanan, you see him slow down. Phillip Buchanan was making a business decision. He didn't want to tackle Jamal Lewis. We all know Phillip Buchanan ain't about that tackling life. 2nd down and 2 after my boy Jamal picks up 8. Bouncing it to the outside. Jamal breaking tackles. It takes 2 to bring him down, and we head to the 4th quarter down by 3. Carr, I formation. Give it to Jamal again. Let Jamal do what Jamal does. Look at him breaking tackles and weaving through traffic. Oh, it's pretty. Oh, it's lovely. Breaks the tackle right here. Rewind it. Start it again. Breaks a tackle right there. Right there. He breaks it again. And then look at the speed. The burst isn't the best. And I know what you're thinking. Maybe I could have got a Ricky Williams. Maybe I could have got a Marshall Faulk. Maybe I could have got an Edgerrin James. I bring up all those guys because all those guys are about 95 and above. You know, LaDainian Tomlinson too, as my boy Hawkins. Not Hankins, but Hawkins rhymes with Dawkins. That's the guy that I traded for the Raiders to get. Gave the Raiders a 2nd round pick. They gave me him, and now he's victimizing them. I mean, the irony, though. The irony. But as I was saying, LT, Ricky Williams, all those guys are beasts in these games are like 94, 95 and above. I couldn't get them. I gave them 2 first-round picks in the player, and it just wouldn't work. They were not giving up those guys, and that's a smart move. Why would you give up those guys? Because we all know in Madden, running backs are very, very valuable. Now, that pass is going to be incomplete. We're going to win our first playoff game ever. And you're welcome, Houston. You're welcome, all right? I take gift cards. I just take kind letters. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're welcome. Anyways, man, David Carr did not have a great game. We kind of kept it on the ground a lot because Jamal Lewis was eating 27 attempts, averaging 4.5 yards per carry. Plexico and Tony Gonzalez were the only 2 guys that caught passes. Butler, he led away with 5 tackles. He's a rookie. And then my boy Hawkins, who we got from the Raiders, big-time interception. My boy Sanderson, who we drafted, he also has a interception. So we're going to be taking on the Chargers, the Rams, and the Packers, the Steelers, and the Dolphins, and the Panthers, and the Eagles. Those are all of your divisional matchups. So we're on the road this time, man. And when you're on the road, taking on an MVP caliber running back, a hard-hitting safety, and Rodney Harrison. And don't forget about the man that's going to make you say, ow, Mr. Junior, say ow. It could get ugly. Warning, it could get ugly. Or it could be epic, so you better stay tuned. Don't you click off this video just yet. My boy Tomlinson breaking tackles. Tomlinson beasting. Tomlinson is a goon. He doesn't even have his dark visor just yet, and he's still beasting and feasting. Oh my goodness gracious. 3rd down and 5 for Drew Breezy. They give it to LT. How many times is going to give it to LT? I don't know, but it's going to be often. Okay? It's going to be often. Early and often. Now they're going to pass the ball. Look at Caldwell. Caldwell breaking tackles, and Caldwell getting down inside the 10, 1st and goal. The Chargers are on the move. They give it to LaDainian Tomlinson again, dives for the end zone, and the TCU Horned Frog then gave the Chargers the lead. But we got Jamal Lewis, the Tennessee Volunteer, and he's going to voluntarily give you his shoulder to your chin strap. Nasty. Now that was Rodney Harrison. probably wouldn't went down that way, but that wasn't Ronnie Harrison, so it went down that way. My boy Jamal Lewis to the left side. He's going to pick up a nice gain. It's third down and dose, and we pick up more than dose from my boy Tony Gonzalez. And that's going to lead to a big first down at the end of the first quarter. So second down and 8. David Carr looking downfield. We got Plex. I know what you're thinking. You had Jamal Lewis open in the flat. You got to throw the ball to Jamal. That's the easier pass. We talking about Jamal Lewis. We talking about Mr. Bricks for hands. Ain't going to happen. Baxter, whoop, making people miss, and he can go all the way. Touchdown. Houston, Texas. And just like that, we are tied in the divisional round of the playoffs. But Breeze is Breeze. And with no competition, no threat of Phillip Rivers, Breeze is just breezing and chilling and doing his thing in San Diego. LT continues to run the ball hard. I'm trying to get to him. I'm trying to make a tackle. It's just not happening. I know you can see. I know you have eyes. I know you see what's going on. They're just going to keep feeding LT. He can run people over, run away from people, make people miss. He is an absolute goon. He's a monster. Monster, Wayne. He's a monster. Third down and 4, 58 seconds on the clock. They decided to run the football again. I'm sick and tired of it. My defense stands up. We get the pick. We get the stop, not a pick. We made the tackle before he got the first down. So now all we got to do is drive down, get a field goal, and we're tied. I ain't going to lie. I forgot what route Plexico Burst was going to run right there, because if he kept going in, he was wide open. But he turned back out, and he did the right thing, because that's the play I called. But at the time, with the crowd going crazy and me being nervous and my thumbs and my palms sweating on the sticks, I made a mistake. I made back-to-back mistakes, because our first drive in the second half, it's a pick six, okay? We're still, inexperienced when it comes to the playoffs. We're still wet behind the ears. We're still struggling. I tried to feed Tony G, and that pass gets batted away. Drew Brees already has this thing in our territory, and Brees going to find Curtis Conway. We letting Curtis Conway get open. Brees has a man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Roy Williams. Bat that thing away. Second down and 10. Brees with time. Let that thing go. Jones is wide open. I think that might have been my man, and that explains why he's so wide open. But we have 3 minutes. 3 minutes, 55 seconds on the clock. That is caught inbounds. Let's go. The coach, he's hyped. Third down and 10. I guess the coach is me. I gave him my name. Anyways, looking downfield, good catch again. We hyped, marching this thing down the field. We ready to go. Looking downfield. That's going to be pass interference. I don't know. I didn't see it, but hey, that's pass interference. Second down and go. Give it to Jamal Lewis. I got it. And that's going to be a big touchdown, boy. I said that's a big touchdown, boy. Now, they will get the onside kick. But if you hold them to a field goal, it's still a 2-possession game. And on third down and 6, they run the ball with your boy LaDainian Tomlinson, and we stop LaDainian Tomlinson after a gain of just 2. They kick the field goal. It is good, but it's still just a 2-possession game, because if we get a touchdown in a 2-point conversion, my boys, we are back in this game. And on 4th and inches, David Carr to Tony Gonzalez, Ocho to Ocho. I know that's not 88, but Ocho is definitely 8, and he wears double 8. Anyways, back to the game. Bradford to the 20-yard line. Big time pass play by David Carr. How you like us now? That's going to be caught by Watson. Don't go out of bounds. Turn up field and get in the end zone. Punish the DB. All we got to do is just convert. And we don't. We didn't convert. That's going to be the ball game, because we'll kick the onside kick again. They will recover it again, and we go home in the divisional round. But ladies and gentlemen, we made the playoffs. We made the postseason. All we got to do is capitalize on this momentum. All right, that's it. Now, the Rams, I'm sick and tired of seeing the Rams, but luckily for us, the Chargers beat the Rams, because the Rams keep on going to Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl. I'm not liking it. Junior Seau, you retire on top. Much respect for that. Jimmy Smith retires. A whole bunch of guys are going to end up retiring. And for us, are we going to lose anybody heading into our final season of this rebuild? We lose Chad Brown. Tony Gonzalez is now 99 overall. Roy Williams, 95 overall. Levi Jones, 92. Plexico Burris is 90. Jamal Lewis, 89. I'm liking our team. David Carr is 86. I'm feeling good. We need to get back to the Super Bowl, but we need some help. Outside of Hennings, who had 5 picks last season, I'm not really feeling my DBs. And since this is the last year, we're going all in. Buccaneers, you can have my first round pick, but give me Barber and give me a third and a fourth. You know what I mean? And this is how our rookies look like. Excuse me. All rookies look like this. 70 overall with the 74th pick. And then we got 68, 68, 65, 68 again, 62, 63 with another running back, 62. And those are our draft picks. And that's our final draft for this rebuild. When it comes to the D-line, I've been waiting for my left end to develop. There's no Mario Williams coming through the door. So we can go get Trevor Price. We give them a first and a second. They give us a 3 and a 4th. I know you're like, that doesn't matter because this is your last year, so why are you getting draft picks? I'm staying consistent with what I do. All right, I always take the team's draft picks. All right, so Ransom, give me everything you got. Anyways, we go 10-6 in the NFC. The Rams, they're the number one seed in the conference yet again. This time, the Colts do not have a down year. We're both 10-6, but the Colts beat us in both games, so they hold the tiebreaker. So we are on the road in the postseason, and it won't be easy because we're taking on Mr. Dimple Chin himself and Tom Brady, the hooded coach, and Bill Belichick, and we're on the road like I already said. So Brady taking a shot deep, that's not very Patriot-like. Don't you test Rondé Barber. Get that thing up out of here. He don't want to catch the ball because he's being guarded by Rondé Barber. If this is what the Patriots have to offer, it's going to be easy peasy. But then, the Patriots, they wake up. That's called by Taylor. That's going to be a first down. They give it to St. Jean and St. Jean Pierre. He's going to pick up a first down, but then lay it down, St. Jean Pierre. My goodness, lay it down. Bradford off the edge, just punishing him. Brady looking downfield. That's going to be drop, get to step and take your quarterback with you. Second down and 8. Jamal Lew. Up that got breaks one tackle and gets brought down at the gain of 2. Third down and 6. We're looking for somebody. Look at the sidearm action by David Carr. That's going to lead to a big-time catch by Plexico Burst. Can we actually come to New England and win a playoff game? It's looking promising right now. Bill Belichick, that's like one of the last Bill Belichicks in Madden history. I believe Madden 06 was when they took him out. So get a good look at that face. You might not ever see it again in Madden. Plexico picks up the first down. Third down and 6. Dropped by Tony G. Probably would have got tackled short of the first down anyway, so it's not a big deal. We will take our 3 because right now we're winning. And I know you're like, well, duh, you're up by 3. But no, we're winning in more ways than one because we get the ball first in the second half. So we continue just to score and then score on the first possession, we'll be all right. But if Troy Brown takes us to the crib, I'm going to be hurt, bruh. They are in good field position. Great kick returner already inside the 20. Brady looking downfield under some pressure. It's going to be caught by Taylor. Now they're inside the 10. It's first and goal. But now it's second and goal after we got some pressure in the sack. And that's going to be picked by Hawkins. Your boy Hawkins. Carr. Second down and 3 now as we take over. I mean, like, GM of the year is sitting in this here chair commentating over this here video. I had to edit this thing. This is one of the longest videos I ever done in my life. Okay? I hope y'all appreciate it. You better smack that like button like you would smack a disobedient child's butt. Okay? This video was some hard work and I got us to the playoffs in years 3 and 4. What more do you want? You want a Super Bowl? Well, stay tuned. But Belichick, he losing it. He don't have his hoodie on. He's straight tripping. First down and 10. We're going to find Watson. And Watson gets us a first down inside the 20. I forgot what button it was in this version of Madden to, take down all the options for the receivers. It's A. And right now I'm playing Madden 07 pretty heavily on my second channel. And that's like L2 to take it down. So I was going to scramble, but I forgot how to. All right, don't be mad at me. So we are up 6-0. We give the ball to Jamal Lew, who's bumbling, and stumbling out of bounds after we crossed the 50. We already inside the 50. Just like that. Looking downfield, and that thing fly to my boy Gaffney. Running open. The Florida Gator doing work. Now Carr stepping up, rolling back. Stepping up again. I should have threw it away. It's a fumble. But Jones, Levi Jones, he recovers that thing. And now we're looking at a second down and 2 instead of second down and 12 instead of a second down and forever. And Jamal Lewis is running through people, making it look too easy. Third down and 11. Carr, perfect pass to Watson. Are you sure that we got Carr and not Tom Brady? Because the way that he playing is like the GOAT. He played like he a future GOAT. Like he is the Don Dada. Like he's the El Capitan. St. John Pierre gonna pick up a first down. His last name not even Pierre. I just think it sounds cool. St. John Pierre. Then he gonna find Taylor. Brady to Taylor. Gets down to the 5. Brady looking downfield to Banks. Who is Banks? Where's Rob Gronkowski? And okay, maybe not Aaron Hernandez, but where's... I know Gronkowski was like still in high school around this time. He might be in middle school. I don't know. Anyways, Carr looking downfield. We're going to find Gaffney. Clutch play right there. We're in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes to go. We got to keep this thing going. Going up top, batted away. I didn't like that because Plexico had like 5 feet in between him and the DB, but then they do that. Taking the shot to the sideline. It is tipped and then caught my boy Watson making plays. Gaffney making plays as well. We're looking too good, man. We are just having a ball on this drive. We're already up by 6. We're already in a good spot. That pass gets batted away, but we're in field goal range. The kick is up. And the kick is good, ladies and gentlemen. So we are up by 9. They have to score quickly and then get the onside kick. That play right there ain't going to get it done. I don't know why you call that Big Bill Belichick. I don't know why you did that. And don't sit there and tell me that he is the head coach. He's a defensive specialist. I know this. But who should I say called it, okay? Tom Brady called it? No, we know that ain't true. Anyways, man, Roy Williams seals the deal in the day with an interception. My DBs, man, played pretty well. We got a veteran in Rondé Barber helping out. We got the elite safety in Roy Williams. We got some young cornerbacks that can run. I mean, Hennings had a pick. Roy Williams had a pick. Hennings' speed is at 99. When I drafted him, he ran a 4.2. I mean, what more do you want from me as a GM? I do what I'm supposed to do, and we're back in the divisional round on the road again, taking on those same San Diego Chargers. But this time it will be different. I promise you that. This time it will be different. We got Big Trevor Price. He's ready to go. Let's do this. 3rd and inches. They toss it to LT. Makes a man. He doesn't even make a man miss. He just punished him. Like, oh my gosh, man. Pick up your pride and put it back in your pocket. Thomason, he gonna take that thing to the left side. He's gonna get brought down. He ain't doing too much after that initial run. That's going to be caught though by Patterson. I don't know who he is, but he's pretty good. That pass is tipped and then picked by Big Roy Williams. I told you. This time it is going to be different. It's going to be different. Tony G, a 99 overall, you drop the pass. I do not expect that or respect that from you. Then Gonzalez gets open. I trust him though. I told you, I do not expect that from him, so I trust him. I do not believe he's going to drop all those passes. Tony G, he's a beast, man. I don't know if you guys saw it. Now, maybe I didn't show it, but Shannon Sharp retired at like 90 overall. Like he was still in this game. He was 90 overall in this game. Like, that's ridiculous. Anyways, Jamal Lew taking it up that gut, making it 3rd down and short. So on 3rd down and 2, I'm looking for Tony G. It didn't work out, but it's okay because, again, it's not a blowout so far. We haven't allowed the Chargers to score. Our defense has improved. Look at that. We're off the field again. Big 3 and out. 2nd down and 9. Give it to Jamal Lew. Our running game not working like it did last year, but it's okay. 3rd down and 5. You see the man in the slot. That's Watson making plays. Oh, Watson, you a bad man. Stephen Avoyce, you are just a bad man. Just bad. We pick up the 1st down plus a face mask. We're inside the 20. Get the ball to Jamal Lew and take like the whole team to bring him down. I mean, we ain't got Junior Seau no more. Okay, ain't nobody gonna tackle him one-on-one. Okay, maybe Rodney Harrison can, as he did right there. But it wasn't no vicious tackle. 3rd down and goal. My boy Gaffney making plays. Touchdown, Houston Texans. Breeze looking downfield. That's gonna be caught by. Yo, could we please stop him? He's not even good, all right? He's not even in the media guide. And we are letting him just beast on us? Rondé Barber, why did I give up like a king's ransom for you when you getting beat by Caldwell? All right, 7-7 going in to the 4th, or to the 2nd half. Can't get ahead of myself. It's not the 4th quarter just yet. But like I said, this game is a lot different than it was last year. It is going to continue to be different. Jamal Lew gets to carry again. Gonna stretch it out and pick up the 1st down by the hairs of his chin. And on 1st and 10, I formation, give it to Jamal Lew. Again, bounce. You gotta bounce it. And then quickly turn him, north. north and south with Jamal. You don't want to do too much east and west with Jamal because you're going to get punished. 2nd down and 10 now. David Carr looking downfield. We have a man, and he stopped. And we throw a pick. But Tony G stopped. If he keeps going to the corner of the end zone, I swear to you, it's a touchdown. It's a touch, but he stopped. And I throw it right now when I'm thinking he's going to be going to the corner of the end zone. And it's a pick. It's a pick. And right now, our dreams of going to the conference championship game might be dashed. Dropping back his Breeze. That receiver can't catch. Get off the field. Let's go. 2nd down and 8 for David Carr in this offense. Tony Gonzalez, he stops this time, and that's good because that's a zone coverage. I need you to stop right there. That's a 1st down. 3rd down and 10. Looking for my boy Watson, and we overthrow him a little bit because he still caught it, but we let him too far out of bounds. Jones, the big fullback, makes the catch, and now the Breeze-led Chargers offense is marching in double coverage. Patterson, like I said, he's nice. I don't know who that is, but he's nice, making plays. LT gonna get brought down quickly, but then pick up a 1st down. 2nd down and 7. They run the ball again. They're gonna have to burn. Oh no, we burn our first timeout. 3rd down and 8. They run the ball with Jones. We burn another timeout. They're in field goal range. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We are only down by 3. We can do this. 2nd down and 19. Not only did this 3 O-linemen on the field, my helmet is on the field, the ball is on the field. It's not a good look. We look like a circus act right now. Burris makes the catch, and now 4 seconds on the clock. I'm looking for Big Plex again, and no, we get sacked. We get sacked. But ladies and gentlemen, we took the Houston Texans a long way. But the divisional round in San Diego just isn't kind to us, my friends. It just isn't kind to us. So let's wrap up the rest of the playoffs. The Bears, they would lose to the Rams. The Texans, obviously y'all saw what happened. And then the Packers, they beat the Panthers. So the Chargers, they are not going. The Bengals are going. The Rams are going again. And the Rams, they are going to win again. Those same old sorry stinking Rams, they done did it again. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is my longest video I think ever. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this rebuild. Leave me a suggestion for another one. Hope the rest of your day is the best of your day. Y'all stay safe out there. I'm gone. Peace, love,